Alrighty, guys, Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Gardendale Garage here in beautiful Alabama, pre-recorded, of course, on this beautiful Friday. Hope you're all doing well, and well, we've got four consoles to stream here, but I was last night I was kind of watching TV after I finished last night, and I saw the show King of Pain, or the Kings of Pain, excuse me. And it's on the History Channel. It's on Thursday at like 10 p.m. And I'm like, just wondering what this was about. So I flipped over to it. And there's these two idiots. Okay. Now, it's beyond me why they would do something like this, all right? But they get these animals and they're working on a pain scale, okay? What bites them the hardest? And it's like, are you serious? And they go on to talk about it, and I'm just like going like, okay, this is nuts. And then what do I see to the amazement of my eyes? But I see these two guys. They actually get the animals to bite each other. And last night it was two tarantulas. Okay, you had an orange baboon tarantula, which had the fangs that were like an inch long or so, and I mean it was as big as a friggin' dump truck. I'm like going like this is insane. And then they had this black and white one that was like crazy. And the whole thing was to get the thing to bite each other. I'm like going like, why are you doing it? Well, it seems they want to, lay out a pain scale and venom and all. Look, I'm gonna put it to you this way, okay? A pain scale. It's like, okay, I want you to take my truck and I want you to run me over with it so that way I can tell you how much pain I'm in. Like, we need this. Okay? Like, I'm not going to know that this isn't going to hurt. Okay? You know what I mean? Like, and these guys, I mean, they had this thing, the fangs on it, they had teeth like a dog. Okay? I mean, and it bit them and it venomized them. And it's like, okay, you know that these are venomous animals. You know that they're painful. Why the hell are you doing this to yourself? Oh, I forgot. It's TV. They would have to pay me an awful amount of money to do that to myself. I mean, seriously. But it was like it's like the crocodile hunter. Remember him, Steve Irwin? Yeah, where he'd go all over the freaking world, find animals, and piss them off. And the last one he pissed off happened to be one of the most docile creatures, and it killed him. Okay. Brilliant, just freaking brilliant. All right. Oh, his work. His work of what? Pissing off animals? Okay. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna go pet this piranha here. Okay, I mean, under the water. All right, just like Jesus Christ. The things that people do sometimes. I wonder about some of the things that I do, let alone that. Anyway, making a long story short, all right, it's just very strange. Okay. Anyway, we've got four consoles that we're going to stream here. Okay, these are all up on Alliance servers. They all have college football revamped, college 2K8 hoops. All right, you got BO1, BO2, MW3 Ghost, Advanced Warfare Off Host, Jiggy, Sentinel, Infinity Ops, Medeka mod menu, Buffington mod loader, Purge. You got everything on this thing. It's ready to go. All right, that's for all of them. Okay, now this one here belongs to Bruno Patino Furtada. Yeah, Bruno. Cousin Bruno. Yeah. Burrito. What's happening? Anyway, Bruno went ahead. He went on a website. He ordered this friggin' crazy thing. He wanted a Halo 4 Special Edition console. These are getting very hard to come by. I mean, if you want them at a decent price. I mean, people are asking outrageous prices for these things. Stock. And it's like I'm like going like, you all lost your freaking mind? I mean, trying to find these things. My supplier's like ripping his hair out, and when I tell them I need two or three of them, they're like looking at me going like, "Are you insane?" No, this is what I need. This is what I gotta have. So give it to me, and he does. So anyway, he got me this one here. This one is in beautiful shape, and this one is a 2 terabyte, and it's RGH straight. Okay, so I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna fire it up, and yes, it makes the freaking funny noises too. Okay, now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna swap on over to the capture card right here. All right, and now Cousin Bruno, eh? Listen, you're going to get some notifications from the server. It's going to let you know that it's online, all that happy nonsense. And also, do me a favor. I'm going to be sending you, okay, a link to a startup setup video where you have to start this thing up and set it up on your network for the first time. Once you do that, you don't have to mess with it. Okay, but you got to set it up on your network first. Otherwise, you're going to be staring at that logo for a very, very, very long time. Okay? And then finally, and you're going to message me going like, what's wrong with this thing? And there's nothing wrong with it, man. You just didn't set it up on your network. Okay? So, you got to watch that video because it covers also bypass mode, also stuff about dash launch, all kinds of stuff in there. All right? It's an hour long, but while you're waiting for the console to get to your house, it's very easy to watch that video. Just sit back, grab a beer or something, and just watch it, okay? It explains everything and a lot about these consoles, okay? So anyway, as you can see, we booted up. We're into Aurora, okay? First off, just to let you know, on our server, we have X Community Beta, okay? So what that is, it's a matchmaking service, which pretty much lets you go ahead, and you can see all the sessions. There's 14 sessions right now. Battlefield 3 running, Black Ops 2 out the Yin Yang, World at War, GTA 4 session, Modern Warfare 2, so on and so forth. You wind up with a bunch of sessions going on here, okay? Then, of course, you have the players, and all of these players, they're on their servers, their prospective servers. You got Infinity server, Cypher server, XP Online, and Alliance, okay? So, you got a ton of servers, ton of people on here. There's 75 people on here right now. It also helps to get you in a match. So, it's really a very, very good thing that Cypher and Infinity, the devs over there, came up with this idea, and and also I do believe that Leon, or I should say Kraz, had a hand in it as well from XP Online. Okay, it's an API that's set up on our servers. There's 4 servers running it right now, and it's absolutely wonderful because it makes it nice and easy. You can message people, send friend requests, view the gamer card, the whole 9 yards. All right. And then, of course, you have your settings. You have enable features, custom matchmaking, force matchmaking, change online status, change username, save settings, so on and so forth. All right? Now, also in your 5th tab, you have your advanced warfare cheats, ghost cheats, BO2 cheats, and Modern Warfare 3 cheats. To disable, hit A, enable, hit A. Very easy. And then what we do is we'll bring this back. All right? And now I'm going to show you what's on this crazy thing. Okay? So you got 2 terabytes of fun here. All right? So we'll head on over to Xbox 360. We start off here. All right, start off at the dashboard, Xbox 360. We work our way through, and as you can see, you got a ton of titles on here, and I mean literally a ton of titles, from BioShock to all your Call of Duties, Call of War Res, Castlevania 2. I mean, you've got so much crap on here, it ain't even funny. You're not gonna get bored. I'll put it to you that way, okay? You got MMA stuff on there with Defense Force, Gears of War's out the Yin Yang, Ghost Recon, Grand Theft Auto series, Guitar Hero, Halo series, all your Halo. Hitman, Kane Lynch, Batman, Lego out the Yin Yang, okay, Lucha Libre, okay, whatever the hell that, okay, Madden, you got your Mass Effect trilogy, your Medal of Honor, baseball, more Warfare, more friggin' ninja crap, okay, and then of course you got basketball, you got NBA 2K10 all the way through NBA 2K17, you got NBA Jam, you got NCAA Football 10, all the way through NCAA Football 14, with College Football Revamped on there, NHL 12, Ninja Blade, Painkiller. What would it be without Family Guy? You gotta have that. PGR 4, PopCap Collection, Red Dead Redemption, Resident Evil at the Yin Yang, Saints Row, Saw 2, Saw 3, Sega Superstars, Skate, Skyrim, Sonic, Spider-Man out the Yin Yang, Splatterhouse, Splinter Cell, Split Second, so on and so forth. Star Wars, Test Drive, more Spider-Man, Darkness, Mafia stuff, Hulk, Sims, TNA Impact. Ultimate Ninja Storm Generations, that one's a rare one. And, Ultra Street Fighter 4, Warface, Wolfenstein, Wrestling out the Yin Yang as well, as you can see. And pretty much now you're back at the dashboard, and that's just the Xbox 360 games, okay? Now, Xbox Live Arcade. You got a ton of Live Arcade on here. We started off with Bogeyman, okay? I'm going. I'm still going, okay? I'm going and going and going. I still haven't hit the end of it yet. Hang on here we go. Yep, still more. A ton more. Alright, where the hell is the Bogeyman? Where is he? Gotta be around here somewhere. Wait a minute, let's see here. I'm still going. That's how many friggin' arcade live games are on this. There you go. And there's Bogeyman, okay? So that's all your Xbox Live Arcade. Then of course you have your homebrew section where your tools reside. And then you have your indie games, okay? You got a ton of them, all right? You got Fuck Me in the Trailer Park, Pay Child Support twice, and then Fuck Me Again in the Cleavage, okay? Really good stuff, okay? As you can see. Classic games, okay? These are original Xbox games. You got a ton of them. The only thing is some of them don't have artwork. Sorry about that, but they all do work, okay? And as you can see, you got a ton of classic games on here that you got to play in bypass mode, by the way, all right, in order to play the original Xbox games, all right? Then, of course, you have emulators. Now, got a ton of them on there. You got Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, PlayStation, Super Nintendo, and Nintendo. Between all of them, you got over 8,000 ROMs on there. All right, so you know if you're into side scrollers and you really, really old gen stuff, well, there you go. All right, now we'll go ahead. We'll get the Xbox 360. We'll hit the dashboard. All right, and we'll see if she's up and online. Yep, and there she be. Okay, and life is good. And, you know, pretty much she's all good to go. If you look here, you'll see where you got your KB is on days there. You got 120 reserve days left on the server. All right? So there you have it. And then to get back to Aurora, we'll just hit Xbox Home. So there you go, Bruno. Bruno. Cousin Bruno. Hey! You little burrito, you. Listen, thank you for your business, brother. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad I can build it for you. I'm glad I can get this thing for you. I mean, it is in beautiful shape. If you look at it real close, it's all really nice, in excellent shape. Okay, you can't beat it. I mean, you know, trying to find one of these like in the shape like that's in is just it's hard to do, but we do it. So anyway, there you go, Bruno. Thank you so much for your business, man. I greatly do appreciate it. And we're gonna say goodbye to Bruno now. I'm gonna grab somebody else now. All right, here we go. Now we're gonna grab Mr. John Zupan. Okay, Johnny the boy. All right. Now, I'm going to plug him in. Okay? Yeah, Johnny Z. Okay? Johnny Z ordered a 250 gig. All right? This one's a Slim Shiny Trinity model. All right? Now, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to fire this thing up. All right? Now, I'm going to go ahead here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on over to the Elgato. There we go. And as you can see, the system is up and working and it booted. I'm going to sync this controller up right here. All right. Now, we're going to boot up into Aurora. We're going to get some notifications from the server. And there you go. Got it. Good. Okay. And then we're going to get our college football revamp thing where we're already up to date. We don't have to worry about that mess. All right. And now we're going to go through this crazy thing. All right. Start off at the Xbox 360 dashboard right there. Work our way through. You got Call of Duties on there. Black Ops, your College Hoops 2K8, Gears of War, Grand Theft Auto series, Halo series, NCAA Football 14 with College Football Revamped, and back to the dashboard. Now, Xbox Live Arcade. Got a ton of Live Arcade on here as well. And then, of course, you have your homebrew section where your tools reside. Then you have classic games. You got one classic game on there, Tony Hawk's Underground 2. All right, you got a couple indie games on there. You got Voice Changer 360 to scare freaking people off. That's your rape kit. And you got your Trailer Park King to practice. All right. Now, emulators, okay? You got Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, Super Nintendo, and back to Nintendo. All right? Ton of ROMs on there. I have a blast with that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that she's up and online. You got a good KV. All right? I'm going to bypass the sign-in. As you can see, it is up online with a good KV. Hit the guide button. You got X Community Beta, of course. And then, of course, you have your cheats. Okay? You got your Advanced Warfare, Ghost BO2, and Modern Warfare 3. To disable, hit A. To enable, hit A. All right, very easy. And those sheets, when they come up, they're going to come up with a set of instructions on the left side of the screen. You're gonna hold the trigger in, press D-pad left, and then what's going to happen is you use X to select, B to back out, or some of them just use the D-pad left to open them up. Use X to select and B to back out. Pretty much self-explanatory. All right, so we'll bring that back home. Johnny Z, thank you for your business, man. I greatly do appreciate it. And we're going to ship it off today. And you'll have a tracking number in your email and all that kind of good stuff. Remember, you have to sign for these things, guys. Okay, so just so you know, you better have someone there to sign for this thing. All right? Anyway, we're all done here with Johnny Z. I'm going to say goodbye to Johnny Z. And now we're going to grab hold of, let's see here. Who's the next one up? Andrew Premier. I do believe that's how it's pronounced. I hope. If not, I murdered your name. Okay? Anyway, Andrew, he went ahead. He purchased the console off the website. This one is a 500 gig RGH3. Yeah, and all these have a 1-year part and labor warranty, just so you know. So anyway, Andrew, this one is yours. We're gonna fire it up. Make sure everything's right and tight. I'm gonna swap over to the capture card, and I'm gonna sync this controller up here. There we go. Okay, and life is good. And as you can see, the system booted. These are all RGH3, by the way, all chipless installs. Okay, so for my pleasure. And actually, so the console boots really, really good. Okay, like every time. All right. So anyway, got it. Good. All right, and then of course we're gonna have our CFBR updater come up, and we're already up to date. We ain't got to worry about that mess. So there you have it. All right, now we're gonna get on over to Xbox 360. Start off at the dashboard. Now this one's a 500 gig, so it's got a little bit more than 250. Okay, so we got Afro Samurai on there. You got Battlefield. Your Call of Duties on there. Let's see here. Yeah, a bunch of Call of Duties on there. 2K Hoops, of course. Crisis, Defiance, Dragon Ball, Raging Blast, where you can play with your Raging Balls and all that kind of good stuff. Gears of War at the Yin Yang, Grand Theft Auto series, Halo series, Mass Effect, okay, Medal of Honor, Midnight Club, Minecraft, Mortal Kombat DC Universe, NBA 2K16, and of course College Football Revamped for NCAA Football 14, PGR 4, you know, I mean Resident Evil at the Yin Yang, Sonic, Sims, Ghost, Tomb Raider, UFC 3 Warface, Wolfenstein, and back to the dashboard. Alright? Xbox Live Arcade. Alright, you got a ton of Live Arcade on there as well, as you can see. Then, of course, you have your homebrew section where your tools reside. And then you have a couple indie games on there. Alright, just enough to keep you busy. Then, of course, you have a couple classic games on there. You got Halo, Halo 2. These are all Xbox original games. Your original classic games. Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, so on and so forth. Halo, Halo 2, Wolfenstein, so on and so forth. Alright? Then emulators, okay? You got Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, Super Nintendo, and Nintendo. Alright? Now, we'll go ahead. We'll hit the dashboard. Make sure she got a good KV. Yeah, let's see what we got here. And of course, it's up, it's online with a good KV. Hit the guide button. Okay? X Community Beta, of course. And over on the 5th tab are cheats. Disable A, enable A. Very easy. Bring that back. And Andrew, there you have it, brother. Alright? Getting it shipped out today. Okay? It will be going off in today's mail this afternoon. Just so you know. Alrighty. So, anyway. Andrew, thank you for your business, brother. Greatly do appreciate it. Alright? We're going to be shipping it off and we'll get her done. And we're going to say goodbye to Andrew now. And let's see here. We got one more. Okay? And I got a whole bunch more I got to build. Because they got to go out in tomorrow's mail. Mr. Drew Downtown Brown. All right, Mr. Brown. Drew went ahead on the website. He purchased a 500 gig RGH here. And this is what we've got exactly. This is a 500 gig RGH. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to fire it up. I'm going to swap on over to the capture card. And then I'm going to sync this controller up here. There we go. Let me make sure I got that. Dang it. There we go. Sorry about that. My video just... Boy, does that get me mad. Alright. Okay. Now. Alright. So we boot it up. We're all good. And we're going to get some notifications from the server letting us know it's online live and all that other happy nonsense. And then we're going to go through this thing. Got it. Good. Okay. And... yeah, then there we go. Thank you. Oh my God. All right. Now, let's see here. I'm already up to date, and there you have it. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead. Xbox 360, start off at the dashboard, work our way through. As you can see, Samurai, your Call of Duty's down there. Modern Warfare, College Hoops, 2K8, Defiance, your Raging Blast Balls, and all that kind of good stuff. Gears of War, Grand Theft Auto series, Halo, Mass Effect Trilogy, Medal of Honor, Mortal Kombat, NCAA Football 14 with College Football Revamped, of course, Red Dead Redemption, Resident Evil, Saw, Sonic, Test Drive, Tomb Raider, Wolfenstein, all that crap. There you go. Now, Xbox Live Arcade, ton of Live Arcade, as you can see. Then, of course, your homebrew section where your tools reside. Your indie games. Classic games, okay, and again, you know, all these are all the original Xbox games. You got to put it into bypass mode in order to play original games on the classic Xbox. All right, and then of course we have MAME, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, and Sega, and back to MAME. Okay, that's your emulators right there. We'll hit the dashboard, make sure she's up and right. There she goes. And there we are. And yes, and I left your I left your profile on there, by the way, bro. All right, his was a send in, by the way. Okay, so I left your profile on there, so that way then you don't have to download it or anything like that. Anyway, as you can see, it's up, it's online. Of course, we'll go ahead. There's your X community beta and all that kind of good stuff. And then over here we have our fifth tab where our cheats are. Just to disable, hit A, enable. There you go. Plain and simple. Bring this back home, and there you have it. So, Mr. Drew Downtown Brown, thank you so much for your business, brother. Greatly do appreciate it. Getting it shipped off this afternoon. All right, and you all get tracking numbers in your emails, okay? And remember, guys, you got all signature confirmation on these things, okay? So you got to be there to sign for it, or have someone there to sign for it. Otherwise, they're not going to leave it there. All right, I do that for security reasons, as well as knowing that the console got there. Okay. So anyway, guys, listen. Y'all have a good one. I'm gonna holler at you later. I got a bunch of consoles I gotta build. So y'all take it easy. Talk to you soon. Take care, guys. Have a good one.